We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Rice Owls, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Rice's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces tonight.
Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week, and getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese, and now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars, and now you start to build a class around him, get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the... They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Walker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. Snags it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, just trust your guy. You know, you got your guy running a corner route. It's man-to-man coverage. Throw it up top. Let him catch it on top of his head. Really nice job by the receiver going and getting that thing.
Sends it back in motion. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The Owls will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. That's reeled in. It's Cook. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone? Kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on first and goal. Motion from the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Looking for space. It's Cook. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are...
And here comes the punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rice. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why they're...
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Third down play from the gun. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Takes it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.